Baby, you know about the autumn, when the leaves are falling down, yeah. Oh, and all the pretty flowers slowly wither to the ground. All the birds that stayed the summer spread their wings and fly away, and the sun that used to shine so bright goes to hide behind the gray. Well, you also heard about springtime, life returns in such galore, and because it wasn't always there, you enjoy it all the more. I've been away for so long, but like the winds of the summer weather, I am back and I'm even better. Well, nothing can break up this bond. We're in a process inside time. Well, you know it is quite common, complications come around. Can't escape that we're all human, we all have our ups and downs, but we gotta fix our vision about the things that cloud our eyes. When you see your full potential, let the feelings to and rise. I've been away for so long, but like the winds of the summer weather, I am back and I'm even better. Whoa! Nothing can break up this bond. We're in a prime, this inside time. Oh, yeah. I've been away for so long, but like the winds of the summer weather, I am back and I'm even better. Whoa! Nothing can break up this bond. We're in a prime, this inside time. Oh, yeah. I've been away, baby. Oh, I've been away, but now I'm back. Now I'm back, yes, I'm back, baby. Oh, nothing can break up this bond. We're in a prime, this inside time. Yeah. I've been away for so long.
What is up, ladies and gents, Noli here, and welcome to another Payday 2 video. I hope you understood what was going on with this video from the title and that little intro I had going on, and I hope you were entertained, at the very least, by This Is Our Time. I will use any excuse to use that song in my video. I absolutely love it. It's my favourite Payday 2 song, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. So you guys can tell, this is the Payday 2 map retexture project, one of the biggest, most popular downloaded mods on Mod Workshop, and one that I have been a big fan of for a long time, but it has neared the end of its development cycle. I don't think we've seen a big update to it, or an update at all, since January, so I think it's at the perfect state to take a full look at and see if it's worth a download for you guys. And I think the only conclusion I can come to in this video is it's completely up to you. When it comes to retexturing and changing how things look in Payday 2, it's up to you. Do you want a refreshing look, or do you think that their colour schemes and new looks aren't quite as good as what Overkill started with? That is the question you have to ask yourself. I'm hoping in this video to provide you enough images and give you enough of an idea of what I feel for it. But when it comes to me in Payday 2, I have been playing the game for a very long time, so whenever there's an option to make it look and feel a little bit fresher, I will generally take it. Very easy to install this mod. You can immediately tell it's installed by the change to the menu, which I think is pretty snazzy actually. I do prefer it over Payday's regular look. And even further from there, you can check out crime.net offline for a slightly different, more mapped out look of what crime.net is looking like, and that will pretty much confirm that you have it downloaded. Now, I'm going to step into some gameplay now on the Go Bank Heist. Probably my favourite retexture this mod has focused on. It's a very snowy look, and hopefully you guys will enjoy some actual heist gameplay as opposed to some of that not so cinematic HUD-less camera shooting I was attempting to do earlier on in the video. But there are still a couple of things I would like to talk about as we take a look at some gameplay and see how it runs, because that is incredibly important. I did not personally notice any loss of frames, and that was even while recording. Now, I have a lot of problems with Payday 2, especially on the laptop that I'm currently recording with, but this mod did not in any way, shape, or form exacerbate them. I have heard some different stories, people saying they're losing 1 frame here, 2 frames there, but I really don't think it will be a noticeable problem for the majority of you. So don't think of that as a deterrent. Another thing to mention is how very compatible it is and how easy it is to install. As you can tell, I've got a pretty modded Payday 2 right now, and I've had absolutely no performance issues, as I mentioned, and no crashes. And also, it's just such an easy install, a simple drag and drop to mod overrides. If you guys have any experience with Payday 2 modding at all, you will not have a problem. It's a pretty instantaneous process, and if you do have any problems, there is a lot of support there, and the links down below are very important if you guys are interested in downloading this. I have a link to the mod workshop page, I've got a link to their Steam group, I've got a link to their video trailer, which may be a little better shot than mine is, if you guys are interested in seeing that as well. And I'd just like to tip my hat to Maxi, the uploader and texturer. He's done an absolutely wonderful job in my opinion. You get this woody vibe from heists like the jewelry store and from the bank, which I showed earlier on. And then there's this sort of cold vibe, this frosty black and white you see in the Go Bank, and also More Crasher, which I absolutely adore the new aesthetic of. And so you just have to question, do I like More Crasher in those sort of beige undertones, or do I like it looking like it's a very expensive, wealthy More, which I suppose it is in the Payday canon. And if so, I'd say give this one a go. Like I said, it's so easy to install. There's a lot of support out there if you have any problems doing it. And I'm a massive fan of this mod. It's great to see a mod pretty much go through to completion. Now, not every heist is affected the same way. I do show off Big Bank, which is one of the ones that has been given some personal touches, but it isn't quite as noticeable as the changes you see on the other 3 heists I show off in this video. If you like that more subtle style, that is perfect. A number of the heists you will not see an awful lot of changes to, but there are some common details that will be changed. Foliage, for example, pavement, bricks in the wall. They will all look a little different in my opinion. They tend to look more detailed rather than less, and I like the look of it. Though there can be some subjective problems with it. I suppose you guys could argue the over detail in Payday is not the best thing. It sort of draws out some of the issues the engine has. But I would say, on the whole, this is very much so worth a download and at least a try for a couple of weeks. See if you like the fresh feel. See if it makes you enjoy Payday more, and if it does, it is doing its job as a mod. And that's what I personally look for. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys will follow my recommendation to at least give this mod a go. I love the style, I love the aesthetic, and I think it's a very professionally made mod. Later on this week, I'm going to have a live commentary video showing off my experience on some of the heists I didn't get to play while I was away from the game, and hopefully you'll enjoy them, and also some more mods that may be compatible with this one as we try and make Payday 2 as realistic as possible, which some of you may be a fan of and some may not. Hope you've enjoyed this one, ladies and gents, and I will see you all in the next one.